when we went to Tanzania, I drank goat's blood with the Maasai chief. And he had told me how he became chief, that he had killed a lion when he was a kid, the day before his castration. They cut his tip of his dick off, whatever. They do it. They put a bone in it, right? They cover him in mud. Put a bone in it. And then he does it in front of the whole village. And if any of the mud cracks, you're not a man. You're not a man. So when they, circumcise him. And so the day before his circumcision, he killed a fucking lion with this knife. And then he gave me the fucking knife. He gave me the sword. And it's like beautiful. It's actually not that impressive, to be dead honest with you. It's kind of like, you look at it and you're like, ugh.
Which shows you that his skill to kill a lion was even more dramatic. And that lion was like, I'm being killed with this crappy knife. I can't believe it. You got to frame that thing.
And part of me, no, it's in our living room. It's really cool. And you could tell it's been used. But then part of me is like, I wonder if he's got a stack of these. And like tourism wise, he's like, yeah, let's drink a little goat's blood.
My mom and dad brought me back a knife from Tanzania. And the Maasai guy sold it to them. And they gave it to me. Shall I go grab that?
I'm getting mine.
All right, I'll get mine. Hold on. We got to reveal. If they're identical, then, oh, man.
I'm so excited.
Here we go. The Tanzanian knife.
I want to see yours.
Maasai warrior. Oh, my Lord. The problem is, it's super hard to get out.
Hard to get out.
It's that hard. We're not out of shape. I swear, you guys. This is how hard this.
Does your handle look like this too?
Pretty. I mean, it's not as well.
We got the same.
Yeah, look at that. Look at the end. So,
God damn it! Fucking really takes the wind out of my story.
So I think my parents bought it for like $25. It is, yeah.
It's identical. They make these are mass produced, and they hand them to us going, hey, I killed a lion with this. And then we're like, oh, cool. The day before I got circumcised. I'm like, fucking.
So do you think it was just that, we mass produced them and I killed a lion with it? Like, how did he pull this out? Like, if a lion's coming towards him, he's like, give me 2 or 3 minutes to pull the knife out. I mean, this is how hard it is.
I can't believe that. And by the way, you know what I gave him in return? It's the same end.
Yeah. This is
the exact same sword.
It's got the same sort of...
Same little belt loop.
Yep. It's got the belt loop.
God damn. Jesus Christ. You know what I gave him in return? So I was like, thank you so much. And then I handed him a football because it's all we had. He was like, what do I do with this? I was like, pass it around. If anyone's good at catching it, give me a call. Get him a fucking deal. Fucking.
That football was worth a lot.
We ended up throwing the football, and I was like, it's like just like when you guys throw a spear, it's a football because he taught me how to throw spears also, and so we ended up throwing football around, and they were actually pretty good at it, and I was like, awesome. I was like, I'll go deep, and then I got hit in the face with the football, and I got a bloody nose. So wait, what other knives do you have? I can't.
Of course,
Tanzanian.
Of course, we got the infidel, of course. But
that's the best. I got blue. You got black. Yours is great.
I like a Microtech knife.
Ooh.
And then they have the pressure point to push out windows and stuff.
Oh yeah. Oh, because I'll need that one day. I definitely. By the way, I would love to get trapped in a car when I have that on me. Just love it.
My friend was in a car accident. She had a pressure point and she let herself out of her Tesla that was wrecked by a drunk driver, crawled out the windshield because she pushed it. And I was like, how did you have a pressure point in your car? She's like, her husband, she's like, Mark said we should all have them. And it worked. So
I've got one of those knives that cuts seatbelts and has a pressure point. I put them all in the cars.
Yes. All right. So here's what I love: cold steel knives because they make beautiful. This thing is very deadly, and Cold Steel's out of Ventura, California. So you're supporting a local business.
I'm writing all of these down.
Okay, so here's a fun, quick lesson. So this knife, as you know, you get caught carrying this, you're going to jail. If you get caught carrying this, no jail, because in California, any folding knife, it can be any length, but as long as it folds. It's fully legal. So you can walk around with a two-handed sword, and this is razor sharp. I cut so much like bones with this thing. You can just put this in your pants, and you will not be arrested for it. And why is that? The owner of Cold Steel told me. He goes, because back in the 1920s, when he said all the cowboys carried pocket knives, and all the Mexican workers carried switchblades and automatic knives. So, of course, Mr. Whitey made these illegal, but said these are perfectly fine at any length.
God.
So this thing is just, I mean, it's like a baseball bat. I mean, you can just cut through a car with this thing. So
Jesus, is that Cold Steel too?
This is Cold Steel as well. This is the Espanda. They have great videos, by the way, where they'll just click the hood of a car. They'll be like, and they'll just be pounding through the hood of a car like it's like nothing. And they're like, this is because of the tempered steel. We folded over 6,000 times.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and they also make very elegant, beautiful knives like that little, like speaking of my name, they put my initials on it.
Man, that little extra when a knife company hits you up and they're like, oh, we got you a special knife. You're like, oh, thank you. By the way, I have so many knives that are empty. Like all my things are empty. I don't know where the knives are. They're just anywhere.
And by the way, when I was running through the house, my wife knew where I was going.
Yes.
Like, ugh. Just rolled her eyes at me and was like, yeah.
What's the fucking knife Bobby Kelly likes that he can't get? Well, let me call Bobby Kelly. Bobby Kelly's trying to get a knife that he goes, Bert, if you get one of these fucking knives before me, I'm gonna be so fucking pissed. Let me call Bobby Kelly real quick.
The Brandon knife?
Is it? No, I'm gonna see if he answers. I forget. It's a knife that this one guy makes, and he only makes like a few a year, and they're fucking badass.
No, there's this. It's picking up.
No, I wonder if he's gonna.
There's a knife maker outside of Seattle whose knives he makes like 3 a year or something, and they're so expensive, and I would love one desperately.
I'll hit you up and let you know the knife guy, but yeah,
I don't know why I'm so. I don't know why. I think it's a boy. It's not just a boy thing. Anna Faris. She has a knife collection, and she has just beautiful Japanese knives. And I was like, is it a Seattle thing? Because we're both from there. But I don't. And I have them. I carry them. I keep them in my car.
I always have a knife on me. What do you think about Benchmade? Do you like Benchmade knives?
Yeah, that's the Infidel.
Yeah, exactly. The bench. By the way, Benchmade makes a smaller Infidel, like a smaller little pocket knife that my daughter Georgia took from me. My daughters have knives in their backpacks.
So when you did put that in your story and put that up, and then I did mine
immediately. You did.
Oh, this guy I know who was in Marines, he was like, oh, yeah, that's the one we all would use.
Really?
Yeah. So I believe he was Special Forces, but he was like, yeah, that's the one. We love that one. I know they use Microtech it's Microtech and Ultratech is this company. I think they're out of Florida. And then the Infidel's out of, I believe, Oregon City, Oregon.
And these are these Helle knives? Or is it, how do you say it? I forget. But these are really, it's right here. Yeah, Helle.
That looks like you can take apart a fish. They're beautiful.
I actually used this to trim my brisket today. I make a brisket and I trimmed up my brisket with this. And then my wife put it in the fucking dishwasher. And I was like, what are you doing, woman? I was like,
she should know better. Come on.
Yeah. These hooks.
Yeah, that's terrifying. And that is, when you see a knife like that, that's not for utilitarian use or for home use. That is for killing someone. That is the only reason.
What do you think about, by the way, this is like so specific. But what do you think about Damascus knives? Because I've always felt like I've always been underwhelmed by them. And it seems to be what everyone thinks is like the best knife to have. But every time I'm always like, I don't know. I feel bad using it,
Because I don't even know if I have any.
Yes, you definitely do. The Damascus ones are the ones that have the the wrinkles in them throughout the blade. It looks like what they do is I actually just watched a video of a guy making a Damascus knife. Damascus steel is they put all these layers of steel together and then they hammer it so you can see the layers in it.
Right.
And I've got a few. I wish I had one on me.
Is that how most knives are made?
No,
like, hold it over metal like this. They're not. I mean, you know the difference between a knife that's just taken out of a sheet and then sharpened, obviously. But I feel like, well, maybe they're not. But like stuff like that's this super. I feel I don't know.
I have a Damascus knife, and I don't know where I put it.
Right now, knife experts that are watching this.
Oh yeah, real knife guys are losing their fucking shit.
They are so mad right now. I also collect like what do you call it? Like brass knuckles, and I just have way too. It's sad.